What is up, everybody? This is another episode of In Touch with Steve Cherundolo. I'm Vince. That's Steve, as usual. It's been pretty quiet around here, huh? Not much going on?
Nothing, no news at all.
No news, nothing to talk about. Of course, you've probably heard by now the signing of Giorgio Chiellini from Juventus, which, little personal info, my favorite team, aside from LAFC. Tell me something about Giorgio that maybe we don't know, or just something you've learned about him as a person.
Family guy. These are also comments without having met him in person yet. For sure, just a normal, down-to-earth guy who's very competitive, who wants to win, who has natural-born leadership skills.
Peep my game, I ain't talking Twitch. Man, I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to make my wrist match the plaques. I started from the bottom, I ain't going back.
So you share some distinctions with Giorgio. You played at a club for a very long time. You were eventually captain of that club, considered a senior member. You know, you were the guy that I'm sure probably took some young defenders under your wing.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, from your mindset and from you having your time at Hanover, what can Giorgio really bring to like a younger player? What kind of things do you think he'll bring out here to the practice field? And I think off the pitch too.
It's not so much of what he brings, because he's going to bring what he's been doing for the past 17 years every day. He will continue to do that. It's what our younger players, the ones who are not quite finished with their development, what they make out of it. So how much are they willing to learn? How much are they willing to take on? Are they willing to communicate their deficiencies and ask, how would he solve this and this and this? How good are their skills to just kind of watch him and learn from that and apply that into their own performances? So it's a good question, but it's more of a question for the others and not for Giorgio.
All the way down the pitch, restart, goal, LAFC! Cifuentes has put it in!
Told all the dogs, we gon' make it out. I would never fall, you can't take me out. Break it now.
So let's move on. Let's do our fun part. Yesterday, so let's timestamp this a little bit. This is Tuesday. As of right now, Costa Rica is playing New Zealand and they were winning. So they are possibly going to be the 32nd team in the World Cup, the final team. You yesterday were working though on the Australia-Peru game.
Yes.
So that's why I've kind of thought maybe we could do a way too early World Cup predictions. So this will be cool because it's something you can watch now, but then 6 months from now, we can watch it again and see how well Steve did.
Okay, but for the time being, let's go Ticos, all right? Keep it up.
You like the CONCACAF flavor?
I am definitely a fan when CONCACAF teams make it to the World Cup and then do well at the World Cups.
Okay. Well, I've got an array of questions for Steve about teams and also players of the World Cup, because there's some interesting players at the World Cup, some awards that get handed out after the tournament, so we'll see if you can predict what's going to happen there. And I'm going to start you off right away with, who do you believe will be the best young player award in the tournament?
We're all hoping for the same thing, that our boys make a really good run, and I believe they can. And we have a plethora of young players, so I'm going to say Musa.
Musa. Why Musa?
He is, when you watch him, he's calm on the ball, he's brave, he's very consistent, which is uncanny of a young player. He's physically top, so he has all the tools, and he's still very young and raw, and so he still has that naiveness that he plays with that we all love to see, and openness, and he just has so much. The ceiling is so high in him that I believe the next level, playing at a World Cup, could bring that out of him.
You're a student of the game, obviously, and having played at the international level. I'm just going to throw this out there, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. A guy like Musa is so important to the national team because he is a player that has some of those characteristics, like you said. He stitches teams together. He can drive you forward. It just seems like in the international game, you need guys like that if you want to go far.
Having a young player or a guy like Musa is important, because the middle of the park is, I think, the secret to success.
Who is taking home the Golden Gloves, best goalkeeper at the tournament?
Yeah, so I'm going to go a little international on that one. I don't think I'm going to stay home for that pick. I normally would say Manuel Neuer, but Germany's had a bit of a lull lately. You know what? For my time in Germany, and that man has been involved in a lot of bad afternoons and evenings for me personally, so I'm hoping he's going to have a good tournament. I'll give it to Manuel.
Yeah, I don't think you can count him out. He'll still surprise you, right?
Yeah.
What about Golden Boot? Who do you think is the top scorer in the tournament?
I think we may be moving on from the usual suspects. I'm going to go with Mbappe.
We're going to get to teams, so I'm thinking maybe France is going to be doing well if Mbappe is the Golden Boot winner. What about Golden Ball? So basically just the best player?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Lionel Messi. I really do.
Yeah? I'd love to see that too.
Yeah.
It's nice to see him smile. Just seems like that type of dude that enjoys his football. And when he enjoys his football, we all share in it.
Well, we all grew up with Disney movies, so we all want a happy ending, and this would be truly a happy ending to his career, right?
Yep, this is the Lion King.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
This has two sides to it. Biggest surprise. So this is either the team. Let's start with the team that crashes out that should have gone farther. Who do you think is going to be a surprise in that regard?
Belgium.
Belgium. Why?
Recent performance and the problems they're having currently, it looks like the group, from the top to bottom, is a little stale. They've been together too long. They were supposed to be this golden generation, and they've had some decent results, but they haven't quite lived up to their potential, and they may be past it.
And then now the flip side of that, the team that is going to surprise you in a good way. The team that if I'm going to Vegas, maybe I'll put a little money down to get them into the semifinals or something like that.
The easy answer is because I'm hoping for it. I'd say the U.S., and I'm really pushing for them. But maybe it's a different answer. It's not a huge surprise, but due to recent results, I think it would be. So I'm going to say Holland.
Holland, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or the Netherlands, whoever you want.
And being in Germany, you're adjacent to it. Although there's quite a rivalry between Germany and Holland. So
so all of my German friends out there, sorry, they got a good team.
So does Holland go farther than Germany in this tournament?
No.
Is that your political answer?
Yes.
Okay, fair. Well, here's one that you can't shy away from. Where does
my wife's going to kill me if I say that.
Right. Yeah. Where does the U.S. finish? How far do they go?
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
I think we're making it back to quarterfinals.
Okay. And
sorry, Greg, if too much pressure, but
too much, yeah. As if he's watching this. Actually, Greg Berhalter, if you're watching this, hi. USA. So you say quarterfinals. Who goes the farthest in CONCACAF? Are they the team that goes the furthest? Are they farther than Mexico? Where does Mexico and Canada then rank out?
Apologies to Max and to Daniil right now. I don't think Canada makes out of the group. But hey, that's happened to me too. So Mexico is struggling scoring goals. And I don't see them getting further than the United States. So yes, the strongest CONCACAF team at the moment and at the World Cup, my predictions will be the United States.
Let's go to what everybody probably wants to know is who's in the final?
I think it's Argentina against Holland.
Ooh, that is a fun final. Yeah. Okay. That would be a great final. All right, now predict it out for me. Who wins? Give me a score line. And I guess Lionel Messi's winning the golden ball, so.
Yeah, he is. So Argentina does win. I think the fitting score is 1-0. It's a final, and it's a Messi solo. But I think the exciting game is the semifinal, how Argentina beats Brazil in the semifinals.
Oh, you got to plot out. So who's Holland beating in their semifinal?
Deutschland.
See,
super emotional.
You just keep going back and forth. You're walking that line. It's not hey, this is your show. Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Steve Cherundolo has called for the Lionel Messi swan song, and what a happy ending it would be. Argentina is going to win the World Cup. We'll have to check back in about 6 months to see how you did.
You could have just ended my career as a TV analyst expert with these predictions.
Nah,
so this was all not as a coach of LAFC.
This is all on YouTube. So you're going to be on linear TV. I think there's a delineation there.
Oh, all right.
All right, well, we'll see if we have another show next week, but this is In Touch with Steve Cherundolo. You guys, we'll see you, like I said, next week. Steve will be back. I don't know if I will be, though, after I put him on the spot, but thanks for joining us.